Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to my hero build series. I am Sylphin. We are taking a look at the brand new gadget, not brand new, but pretty improved gadget, with a build I'm calling Tesla's Protégé. So Tesla's Protégé, what is the focus, do you think, with this build? Just take a guess. Tesla's Protégé, and take a guess, take a wild guess, what it's all about. You know, I'm going to withhold kind of the plan for now. Maybe you saw some of the cards in there. So you know what, yeah. It's focused around her ultimate. There's a few cards in there that really should work well. So I'm actually going to go left lane, and let's see if Elysian Scorch can go mid, just because his towers and stuff his turrets do a really better job with that mid lane. So let's see how that goes. So you got a little sneak peek, ladies and gentlemen, of the updates to the jungle camp there, the red camp. Getting that lava themed, really quite cool to see that make its way into the game as well. So another small changes here. Oh, dang it! Another small changes. Come on. Another small change is the fact that the minions will now focus on towers when they are in the tower range. So holy smokes! These last hits! I'm not feeling Gadget's basic attack at all here. Looks like they did a good job rotating there. Hopefully Kalari does not get taken out. Very good. So yes, the very first ability, if you have not played Gadget before, was her Q. It's Sticky Mine, attaches 2 units for 4.5 seconds, then deals 1.65 energy damage. It is a nuke of a ability, able to really make a lot happen when you can throw it out there. It has a really long range, as you can see there. So I can throw it out there, stick it onto that Elysian Scorch, as you can see, and we can, yeah, take a look at how much damage that did to that Elysian Scorch. Able to really do quite a bit. So that's really the primary use of that ability as a very good, oh, come on. Yeah, just a really good poke ability. If you can get it on a low health target that's running away, you can really actually do quite a bit. And of course, it's just really good AoE damage. So very powerful ability for sure. The second ability we went for was her right click, which has been improved here in this latest patch. Yeah, just received some good reworks here. Its gravity was improved, so I'm wondering what exactly that means. I think, does that mean that the slow? I'm not entirely sure what exactly that means, to be honest with you. So we're going to find out. The third ability that we went for was her E ability. It's called Speed Gate. You can speed up minions that are running into the enemy tower, or you can simply speed yourself up as you are trying to get away. So it's okay. It takes a little bit of time to get used to placing it in front of you, and then actually getting the benefit from it, because it's quite hard to actually get that benefit from it, because it takes a little time to get set up. So yeah, it's just a little bit tricky here. So I'm going to try to stop these minions from getting into the tower, as they will now focus the tower damage here low. But let's see, they actually were focusing on the tower instead, or they were focusing on the minions instead there. Interesting. So maybe it's not all what it's cracked up to be here. I'm not sure what exactly has been changed with the right click. They said that the gravity has been improved, but what the heck does that mean? It does certainly seem to be proccing more often here. when it reaches the minions. It did have an issue with not going off when you actually end up using it. So let's see here. Let's try to throw this out there. Oh, and it actually does get on very nicely done. Oh, but this steel is going to be here, so I'm going to use my speed gate here. Give me a boost to get out of there, so you can see. That's exactly what you want to use it for. I just usually put it as far from me as possible, just to really make sure that I can, for Pete's sake, so that I can really make sure that I get it. Because if you place it too close, that little bit of a delay when it actually kind of goes off, well, then you don't get it, and then you don't escape, and then you die. So a little bit of an issue there. I'm really sucking with these last hits, so yeah. So, and then the last ability we went for, Tesla Dome. Look at how much damage it does at level 5. 464 energy damage over 6 seconds to all enemies in the area. It's incredible of an ability that we are going to focus on in this build. It's going to be really quite well. I'm going to throw my abilities here. Make sure that I get some good card power before I head back. Say be right back. Defend left lane. Yeah, it should be good. So the very first card that we're going for, obviously, is our ward. We really need that. It don't take that for granted here. So I'm going to actually discard my cast token, discard my health token, and go into the next card, just because it is very, very nice here. This, excuse me, Solaris Reactor. A mana regen will be very nice for helping in the sustained department in lane. And just, you know, casters have an issue with mana here in the early game, so that is exactly why we are getting that. And then there's a 1-point spark in there to help with the mana regen, so that we are also getting that as well. The Twin Blast is getting this. Good. Alrighty, let's see what we can do here. I don't think very much, but let's throw out our ultimate just in case. See if we can get this gadget here. I'm going to throw out my mine there, throw out that as well. And I don't think very much is going to happen here. Now I have to use my speed gate to get out of here. And that was a little bit aggressive, I think. Definitely not going to be able to. Oh, and there's my death. So very well done on that Grux. But as you can see here, hopefully, yeah, we'll be able to take him out as well. A little too aggressive there. What's the follow-up? Wasn't the stuns on the enemy team that I was hoping for with that ultimate. So 3 card power, going to get these 2 casts. Basic spark there for that little bit more mana regen will help with the sustain for sure. This Twin Blast is going to get a good amount of damage here. Look at how the minions are attacking the tower. That is a very nice change indeed. Let's see if we can... No, we can't. So very, very nice. So one tip that I already have for you, ladies and gentlemen, is that even though they apparently increased the damage, or how the gravity works on the right click, boy, it is still not. It's really finicky. It's not, you know, it's not proccing when, you know, it actually reaches the enemy. It's not. It's just not. So get used to actually using your right click twice. So you throw it out, and then you actually have to watch where it goes so that you can you reactivate it so that it actually stops in its tracks, and then does the damage where you want it to, and also deals that that slow where you want it to. Otherwise, it ooh, very nice there. You see the damage there. So there, I reactivated the right click just because I'm just not sure if it will honestly, actually react to actually getting to that those minions. So Elysian Scorch did do a good job here of taking out my wards. I have no wards here to watch my flanks. I should actually be using my right click here. It is doing a significant amount of damage and really securing these last hits. So should be using a little bit more here. I do have to be careful. So again, Scorch will certainly have a very nice time with his ultimate if he gets his way with me. So I have to be careful here. Yep, there he is. Thought he was over there. So let's actually just throw these. I'm going to throw that mine. Hopefully it sticks on him. And I think it did, actually, because he was running away there. So, she's a really quite a good lane bully. Ooh, are the minions moving faster? I swear that the minions are moving faster. I don't think so. There wasn't anything in the patch notes, but it almost really feels like it. It really honestly feels like it. So, again, that right click is a very good source of damage here on these lane minions. Come in, no. But again, that right click is a very good, there we go. If you can just get it on them just like that, you can see that it does a really good source of damage. And the speed of it, I think, has been increased, or the speed of the right click has been increased. So, very, very nice. And of course, adding the new affinity of of order is obviously going to be very, very helpful for this build, especially. Got some good cards there that should be able to use quite well. Alrighty, go throw out my ultimate right there on the tower, and I think that's just secured my death because not much I can do. But look at that very long-range ability of ours to throw that out there on that tower. Got a good amount of damage. Holy smokes! It was really actually quite surprising, to be honest with you. Good job. Yes, got a good amount of damage there. And look at this mana regen. I'm still in this lane, able to keep it from pushing too close into our tower here. All of these last hits. Look at that right click. Very, very nice. I don't think she's actually been buffed in that way, but I don't know. All this damage, I guess, we're getting here in the early games, definitely really, really, really quite nice. So let's do this. Nope. Sorry, Grex. I'm actually going to throw this out there, and that's going to stick on him. Now look at how much damage this is going to do. Oof. Quite a good amount. And this mana regen, I'm really impressed. I really like the Solaris Reactor for intellect affinity casters. It deals with their sustain in the early game in this lane phase so well. Yeah, so there we go. You know, the lane phase really isn't over, if you ask me, until these two or more of these tier 1 towers are down, because if they're still up, yeah, if they're still up, then ooh, actually that Grux needs to be careful. Yep, he is dead, my friend. Look at that, kaboomy! That is exactly what you want there for that Q to do that incredible amount of damage to the enemy team. And here's this Gideon. Hello, Gideon. I don't think I'm getting away here. I don't think the speed gate is enough. No, it's not. That's okay. I was positioned really stupidly there on the left side. I really like to be hugging the edge of the on the inside, so that if they're trying to go up, you can kind of juke them by jumping down and all that's business. So 9 card power, very, very nice. We're gonna go for the Eldermage amulet, a weak one, just for a little bit of health. Just for a little bit of health. It's gonna be really nice. That health could have definitely helped there in that previous engagement, as you could see there. So there's that Eldermage amulet. Now we go into our interesting cards. So we have the Plasma Channel, shred 32 energy armor from nearby enemies for 4 seconds. Shred value stacks based on the number of nearby enemy heroes. So if I can get in the middle of a team fight, or usually happens around you, I can use this, then use my ultimate. And then some other business happens. That will be quite exciting. I want to use these 5 card power. I don't want to just sit here with them just kind of idly, but I guess we'll have to do that. So yes, I know I don't want to go past my other cards, so oh dear, they're gonna get this mid lane tower here. Let's see what I can do. Nothing. Nothing. Do this here. I'm gonna stick there. Not much I can do there. Yeah. So now I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna go. Notify. Go other. What did I do? Notify. What? Alert on my way right. There we go. I was having a brain fart there. All right. So yeah, I would really like to spend this 5 card points, but the next 3 cards are going to be our special cards. So there we go. We'll definitely be able to get that left lane for sure. And I can actually, with this huge lane push here, use those 2 abilities there. As you can see, look at all that. I got all those last hits just from using those 2 abilities. So the E, I'm gonna not. Oh, the tower's dead. Well, that's my being just not totally with it in this game. So we're actually going to keep pushing down this lane here. There you go. There's the right click, totally going right by those minions. I'm not. Yeah, they really need to improve how the detection works. And you know what? I'm going to be really aggressive here. And I'm going to put a ward down here so I know if they're coming this way. And I'm going to hopefully get some good tower damage here. Yeah, baby. Let's throw this down here. Let's do that. Get a good amount of tower damage, and then we leave. So use a speed gate here to do this, but I think that Rex is going to be able to. Yeah. There we go. Got a good amount of damage. That is exactly what you want to do. Look at how much damage that has taken. It's almost dead. Exactly what you want. Good. I like that little tweak, ladies and gentlemen, that little tiny change to those little tiny changes to how the minions are working. They will, in fact, attack that tower as you saw, instead of just kind of idly just battling each other. It's a really kind of stalemate. So, yeah, it looks like well, we are losing a lot of abilities, so I guess it is to be understandable that we don't have mana. So we only have 2.4 mana regen, so, I mean, really, not much. But doesn't really do very, very much here. Defend left lane on my way right. Let's spend these 11. We're going to go for this plasma channel here in this number 4 slot. And then, oh God, still stuck with 5 card power. God. So, you know what? I actually kind of think the Shockwave is going to be a little bit more valuable. So let's actually go for this Shockwave here, just because the idea is when, you know, when that team fight breaks out, I should be able to, you know, get right in the middle, use my ultimate, and then use that slow thereafter to keep them inside that ultimate for as long as possible. And there's some other cards coming that, well, you already saw the shred card. I'll use my ultimate, I'll use my slow, and then I'll use my shred, because the shred only lasts for 4 seconds. By the time I actually hit the shred, that only lasts for 4 seconds, I should be able to then, you know, actually deal a good amount of damage, and then it should all work out there. So, looking good so far. Alrighty, let's see how this works, ladies and gentlemen. Here's my ultimate, and there we go. There's that slow. Oh, goodness. Let's use this. Let's use this. Try to get. Holy smokes! Look at this damage And this little bit of health is actually going a long way. Wow. That 400 health has really helped us there. There's a Kalari coming in too late. What are you doing, Kalari? But I think she should be able to do at least take out one of them and then go out. So, ooh, that was okay. What's our Rampage doing? Not entirely sure. Oh, look at how the orb has been changed. Very interesting. I like that change. Oh, very nice. Yes. Get her. Get her, get her, get her, get her, get her, get her. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh my god. That is the most infuriating part of a melee hero. Without a doubt. Hopefully, maybe this Rampage can clean them up a bit. I think they can actually see you, Kalari. I think that they have Shadow Wards and doing a good job with that. Okay, 8 card power. Yeah, now we're going to go into our Plasma channel here. Getting that, so there we go. Yeah, we're slowly building up here. The slow will work for just 2 seconds, but hey, better than nothing. It will certainly help. So 2 card points. Now I'm going to go into this guard or health. Guard or health. Let's go with some health. Or let's see, actually guard. I think there's lots of energy damage. Yeah, there is. So health will be better here. Just do that and head out on our way. Very nice. They turned that around. 3 for 2, I believe. So not bad. Alright, we have a team fight going to break out here. Let's let my team follow suit just a bit here. I'm going to use the speed gate, see what we can do, but this Grux is definitely going to pull us, so it's about time, Rampage. It's about time. Alrighty, here it is. Let's see what we can do here. Yeah. Let's do this. Let's do this. Okay, now it's time here. Here's the ultimate. There's a slow. There's the shred. What can we do here? Oh, yeah, very, very nice. And that little bit of health. Look at this health. Going a long way. Destroyed that Grux. Destroyed that Grux. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Very, very nice indeed here. Let's see if I can actually get them down. Follow these guys. Ah, stupid. Stupid there. Speed up this Rampage and I. Very nice pick. There we go. Let's use this. Let's throw that out. Don't think that actually did very much. But we can certainly just hear somebody has a circlet of health. So that'd actually be quite nice. Yeah, jeez. Very... Oh, jeez, indeed. This Twin Blast should probably be in here more than I, to be honest with you. I'm going to actually throw my abilities here. There we go. Jumped onto the... Jumped onto that... Not sure what that Gideon's ultimate was for, but hey, that's okay. Let's throw this out. Throw that out on those minions. Okay. You know what? And look at how fast you can actually how often you can actually throw out that ooh. I'm gonna actually throw that out there. Look at that, slows him down so that he can see. So he's standing in it too. There you go. If you're really smart with your right click, you can definitely get quite a bit done. But I find that it's actually quite hard to use, so let's throw that out. Oh, there we go, landed on him again. Yeah, very nice. I'm gonna throw this out, see if I can... come on, Gideon. Walk into it. Oh. So, you know, if he... I'm gonna throw that out there. Does it stick on him? Yeah, it does! Does it kill him? Does it kill him? Does it kill him? Please tell me it kills him. Oh, it doesn't kill him. Oh, dear. Oh, that Kalari. What are you doing, Kalari? Kalari, what are you doing? What? Oh, there's a Twin Blast. Okay. Interesting. Not entirely sure what Twin Blast was thinking of doing, but they should be able to actually see me on their thing, but no. So now we're going for the Stasis Gem. This is the last part. Why the Stasis Gem? Well, when you kind of bait them into an engagement, we're going to use all of our... We're going to use our Shockwave, we're going to use our Shred, and then when they're right on top of us, right, they're right on top of us, we're going to use our Stasis Gem so we can just sit there in our ultimate, and it'll take them about a second. It will take them about a second to realize, hey, this gadget is in stasis, and that's one extra second that they will that they'll be able to just get that damage for the ultimate. Hopefully it works. I'm not entirely sure if it will, but we're gonna give it a try. Hopefully, at least it's just going to mitigate damage from the enemy team here, and that obviously is good, of course, right? So 4 card power already. Need to get some more damage going here. So let's see here. Let's do this on the new Prime Guardian. So I'm going to save my ultimate. Ooh, look at that! Oh, there's a Shockwave. Very, very cool. I did ward off that north side. Oh, very cool, look at that. Oh, basically the same thing as before, just with better graphics, I think so. Oh, cool! That's very cool, and victory! Nice! I'm liking this build. It worked well. We had a very good team, doing a very good job here. Nice. Look at that obsidian skin from that rampage. Isn't that absolutely amazing? Look at that skin. So cool. So cool. All right, we're going to go through the build just very quickly. So here's the build, ladies and gentlemen. Tesla's Protégé, focusing around her ultimate. So I went with the Centurion. I like the idea of 1,000 health better than 65 damage. Just surviving in that late game, in that late game environment, I like it much better. On a lot of people, I think I would prefer to just have that health rather than the damage. I feel like end game. Anyways, yeah. So plus that passive really helps when you are pushing a lane. So all right. So here's the build, ladies and gentlemen. Starting off, pretty much standard mage. I would say pretty much standard mage for me. The Magus Ward, 2 minor casts, 1 mana. I would, if I had enough casts, I would maybe switch out that mana, but the mana actually is quite nice. Next, we go into the Solaris Reactor for that basic spark. Really helps. You can see that I was the 9 card power that we got right after we got the Solaris Reactor was enabled just from this spark. Just from that 0.6 mana regen, really helps with that damage. Right click, very effective. Next, into this weak Eldermage amulet, I would prefer to have 1 more minor cast in here, so I could get this quicker without having to use that 2 points on that 1 cast. But hey, that works. That little bit of health will really help in that late early game, early mid game. So just trying to. Health has been underrated, and because there's so much shred now in this new patch, armor, you know, I mean, still effective, obviously, but yeah. So there you go, into the Eldermage amulet. Then we start our very long accumulation of our plasma channel Shockwave into our Stasis gem. I like the idea of getting this Shockwave early, better because, sorry, this Shockwave first. Because I think that 2 seconds of mind-bogglingly slow movement speed for the enemy is much more will deal more damage than just 32 energy armor. Plus, there in the mid game, you know, yeah, tanks are going to start getting their armor already, but I think that Shockwave's better to do first, then the plasma channel, and then the Stasis gem. And then the Stasis gem. We didn't get to showcase this, but in that one last team fight there, well, the one on the left lane, right in the middle of the lane, you could see that negating 2.5 seconds of damage there from that Grux and then from that Steel afterwards would have been really nice. You know, using, you know, you use your ultimate, you use your Shockwave, then you use your plasma channel. Actually, no, you would use your ultimate your plasma channel because that has for 4 seconds. Then you use your Shockwave so that they stay in that ultimate when that Shockwave or when that plasma channel is using, and then you use your Stasis gem. You can use these really quickly, right? Like there's no delay. You just 4-1 and then 2 for the Stasis gem to sit there, and then it will take them a moment, especially if it's if they're engaging really hard on you. It'll take them probably a second or two. Like it'll take a surprising amount of time for them to be like, oh, they're in stasis, right? Just the reaction, and they're probably not expecting it, to be honest with you. So hopefully this just works really, really well there. So there you go. And then you know what? It's up to you after this. We have the Elysian Diamond, the Lantern of Spring, and this Eldermage amulet. This Elysian Diamond does have that health. So I would, after, you have your 3 here, I would take this Elysian Diamond, replace the weak Eldermage amulet, because this has 100, this has 2, 4, 500 health, and this would give you 600. So I would go into this next, fully upgrading this. But then again, this Lantern of Spring will be replacing your Solaris Reactor. It does have guard, which arguably, if you're going to be doing this kind of like stand in your ultimate, stand in the middle of a team fight idea, that guard will be nice. And of course, that major shock in here certainly will be nice. And chrono, you'll get 10% with this card here. So that's good. So there you go. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. There's the build. Did get to see 60 card power from this build, but I actually think in the mid game we got enough cards there to do pretty well. I liked it. Let me know down in the comments below what you think of this build. Please like the video if you like it, dislike if you dislike it, share it with the community. Hopefully this is a fairly unique idea. Maybe not, I don't know. Hopefully it enlightens some people, it gives them a, hey, I want to try that, because that's all this is about. And of course, subscribe if you found this content enjoyable, found it helpful. Please subscribe so I can do it again for you in the future. Until next time, like always, stay positive, stay optimistic.